And maybe sometimes you just need to sit down, take a breather, teach your horse to load up from wherever you are, any angle you're at, any situation he's in. They can't get too good at it. Send your horse on over to the trailer. A little bit of block, guide, and then allow. Make sure to step on the rope. Whew, that's a lot of hard work right there. Alrighty, day 2 of being an extreme middle of the roadist. And what I mean by that is I like to stay in the middle of the road on most things. I'm not a pushover when it comes to horses, and I'm not someone that's gonna put a little too much pressure, I believe, on a horse. I always try to find just that right amount. This is our second day doing this with this guy, and I got a little bit longer rope on him today, so hopefully I can start doing some other kind of techniques for trailer loading. But the first thing I'm gonna do, just like I did last time, is I'm just gonna kind of send him between the trailer and I'm gonna make sure I can push these shoulders away from me. I just caught this horse straight from the pasture. I kind of paused right there because he was showing me some curiosity for that trailer. But I just caught this horse, brought him straight up here, set up my camera stuff. No warm up whatsoever. He kind of walked by that trailer when I sent him by and didn't really care or show any emotion whatsoever. So that's kind of a sign to me that he's ready to go to work. Sniffing the poo in the trailer. I hauled some horses this past weekend. Some new sights and some new smells inside that trailer, so he can totally investigate the trailer, but he can't leave me like that. I'll just kind of redirect him. A little bit of pressure. Push that nose away from me. Push his nose away from me. Block, guide, block, guide. A little bit of release. And I love it when that happens right there. And that's what I call, the trailer is just kind of sucking him in. A little bit of pressure here. He was kind of thinking about the trailer, and then he just kind of, whoop, just kind of got sucked into the trailer. So this is, I don't know, 4th or 5th time being in the trailer. Every time he's been in the trailer here has been on video. And like I said on my first video, when I loaded him up to come here, it was his 2nd time in the trailer. That's pretty dang good right there. I like it. I like it. So I'll ask him to back out here. One reason why I like having a longer rope is because I like my horses loading into any trailer, in any situation, any time, any place, anywhere. They need to get inside that trailer. So I can start to kind of test what I've got going on by getting further away from him. Increase the distance that I'm away from him as I trailer load. So the trailer loading stays the same. I'm just getting a little bit further away, a little bit more refinement on my end, and a little bit more responsibility on his end. I need him to say, hey, there's a trailer, there's a human, maybe there's an open door. I need to find that open door because that's where I need to be. Good job, bud. Back him back out. And like I said, I am a middle of the roadist, but by golly, if you've got a situation where you got to get a horse in a trailer, well, you get that horse in the trailer. Let him walk over there, kind of block over here. A little bit of pressure over here. It's kind of hot over here. There. Might want to start thinking about that trailer a little bit. He went to the door, but it wasn't the open door. If I need to step closer to him, I certainly will step closer to him. I'm not just going to keep my feet still and wave my flag needlessly. That flag and my body intention needs to mean something. So if I'm sitting there from a distance, waving my flag, kind of leading them on, and I'm not getting anything, then I'm not going to desensitize them to my energy and to the flag's energy. I'm going to get a little bit closer so I can become more effective so that he can start to understand those more light, subtle cues. Block him over here. Where are you going? There's nothing over there for you. Might be something right there for you. Kind of draw his nose in. Good. That's really good. And that's one of the things I like having a longer rope for, is because I can get, you know, out of sight. I can get on the side of the trailer. I've loaded them from on top of the trailer just to make fun videos. Absolutely no purpose to it, but just getting your horse used to loading from you kind of everywhere you want to be. But that's a great advantage to having a longer rope and teaching your horse to load from any angle, any position. And when he sees a trailer, he's like, oh, that's where I need to be. I don't need to be outside. I need to be inside that trailer. And I kind of like it right here. See, he's got to try to go back in. That's what I like. I like my horse saying, well, no. I want to be inside that trailer. That's where I've been working hard to get to. Let me go inside that trailer. Drive that nose away from me. Just kind of guide him as he goes in. And then once he starts getting sucked in, then I get real quiet. That's it. So that's him. That's a prime example of him hunting the release. I'm further away from him, and he's saying, where is that release at? Where is that trailer at? Where is that obstacle at? Where's that maneuver at? It doesn't have to be trailer loading. It's just whatever we're presenting them with. I want him to start engaging his brain and say, where is that release? Where is it the softest spot at? And it's inside the trailer. I want to have him out there. I want to be able to send him in, guide him. I'm picking my hand up so he didn't step on that rope. Good. Man, I tell you what, a smart cookie right there. But another big emphasis on the release, not so much emphasis on the pressure out here. We can apply very little pressure to a horse to motivate him. So I'm applying as little as I have to. And like I said in the other video, this is the exact same way I trailer load most, if not all, horses. Say there's another rig parked behind you. They didn't leave the keys in it, so you can't move it for him, so you don't have much room. Maybe he needs to learn how to load like that. Maybe theoretically there's a truck right here, and so I just needed him to have as much room as he needed to go inside that trailer. And that's why I'm not going to position his feet. He's going to position his feet however he needs to get into the trailer. Maybe I'll let him drift. He's just kind of walking off on me there. Got a nice long rope. He'll hit the end of it. You can add voice cues to it if you want, but if you're going to add voice cues, don't add your voice cues until the horse is going into the trailer. I'm not going to use a voice cue out here when I'm starting to introduce a voice cue. I'll get him headed in the right direction, then load up. Load up. Load up. Good boy. So voice cues are fine, but just use them correctly. Use them when they're headed in the right direction so that you're not using the voice cue when they're doing something else. You want to use that cue for when they're doing the correct thing. All right, so day 2 of trailer loading. We'll keep that short and sweet. That's pretty dang good right there. Focus on the release of the pressure, not the application of the pressure so much. Make that trailer the next best thing that this horse wants to be. So when he sees an open trailer at any angle, he just sucks himself right in and parks himself, and he says, well, that's where I want to be because there ain't no pressure in there. All right, I hope you guys learned something. Hope you guys are enjoying these videos. Thanks for watching. I know I'm enjoying making them for y'all. All right, take care.